in the heart of the vast Pacific, where the ocean kisses the sky and the islands dance with the sun. The ancient stories of our ancestors come to life. These are the tales of wisdom, courage, and adventure. Welcome to the Tales of the Islands.
Episode 5, Moonlit Spear. When Sinilau returned from the island of shadows, the sea seemed to part for him. The waters were calm, yet the silence that followed him ashore was not peace, it was tension, wound tight like a drawn bowstring. Word of his disappearance had stirred more than curiosity. In his absence, voices in the village had grown louder. Rumors took root like vines. Some said he'd fled in shame. Others whispered he had been claimed by spirits. But when he stepped back onto the beach, tall, calm, and with a look in his eyes that spoke of something deeper than mere defiance, mouths fell silent. The first to meet him was a boy, barefoot and wide-eyed. He ran ahead, calling, "The Tongan has returned!" Salamasina heard the cry before she saw the canoe. She stepped out of her fale, heart pounding. There he was, wind touched, sun darkened, carved by experience. She knew without question that he had changed. Their eyes met across the shore, but between them stepped another Tuala. He was the son of a powerful chief from a neighboring village, a warrior known more for ambition than compassion. During Sinilau's absence, Tuala had positioned himself close to Chief Lealofi, offering protection, strength, and a convenient solution to the problem of a daughter in love with a foreigner. Tuala bowed mockingly. "So, the drifter returns. Was the sea not kind enough to keep you?" Sinilau stood firm. The sea teaches what pride cannot. "A pity it didn't teach you to stay away," Tuala sneered. "You've made your intentions clear. Now, so will I." He stepped forward and laid a long, polished spear at the feet of the village council. "A challenge," he said, "for the right to Salamasina's hand." Gasps rippled through the crowd. Challenges like this were rare, almost forgotten. They were ancient customs, invoked only when all peaceful paths failed. Salamasina stepped forward, eyes blazing. "I am not a prize," she cried. "I will not be bartered or won with blood." but the council murmured. Old tradition spoke louder than modern hearts. Chief Leolofi spoke with a heavy voice. If you would court a daughter of this land, you must honor its ways. Let the challenge be held at moonrise. That night, the village gathered in a great circle at the edge of the sea. Torches burned along the perimeter. The moon rose full and watching. Tuala entered the arena first, his spear gleaming, his body painted in dark stripes. He paced like a panther. Sinilau entered second, wearing no paint, no armor, only the tapa armband gifted to him by Salamasina, and a steady expression born from storms and silence. The rules were simple. The duel would end when one man yielded, or when the elders deemed the challenge fulfilled. No death, but honor. Once wounded, bled forever. They circled. The spears clashed. Tuala struck first, quick and fierce. His blows were powerful, but wild. Sinilau parried, stepped, and shifted. He moved like water, never resisting, only redirecting. The crowd gasped as Tuala's spear grazed Sinilau's side, drawing blood. But Sinilau did not stop. He waited. Then, in a single breathless moment, he stepped in close and struck, not with the spear, but with the blunt end, knocking Tuala to the ground. Sinilau raised his spear, but did not strike. I do not fight to own her, he said. I fight to stand beside her. The silence that followed was deeper than the sea. Tuala lay in the sand, chest heaving, his eyes wide with disbelief. Slowly, he rode to his side, groaned and stood. He bowed his head, not in respect, but in defeat, and walked from the circle. Chief Leolofi rose. The gods have witnessed, the ancestors have judged, and the boy who came on the tide has earned his place. Salamasina stepped forward, tears in her eyes. She touched Sinilau's wounded side. You did not need to fight for me, she whispered. I didn't, he said. I fought for us. Above them, the moon bathed them in light. The village exhaled, and though trials still lay ahead, for this moment, the tide had turned in their favor.
That's all for today, folks. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, Manuia.